Okay, I'm going to have you check your equations. I went ahead and used the table to find my equation. You can have used the graph if you wished. So from 0 to 14 is an increase of 14, and from 0 to 2 is an increase of 2. And I can even double check that and say from 14 to 28 is an increase of 14, and from 2 to 4 is an increase of 2. So to find the slope, I take 14, I divide it by 2. I get 7. My slope is 7. To find the y-intercept, the easiest way is to say, oh, if x is 0, then y must be 0. And I can even double check that and say, hey, 2 times the slope 7 is 14, plus 0 gives me 14. So my y-intercept is 0. So my equation would be y equals 7x. So for my next equation, from 14 to 26, that's an increase of 12. And from 2 to 4 is an increase of 2. I can double check that by saying 26 to 38 is an increase of 12. 4 to 6 is an increase of 2. So 12, divide that by 2 is 6. There's my slope. And then my y-intercept. So 2 times 6 is 12, plus what to give me 14? The answer is 2, so my y-intercept must be 2. The other way is I could follow this pattern, 8, 6, 4, 2, go back to 0. This is going by 12, so take 12 away from 14, I get 2. There's my y-intercept. So y equals 6x plus 2. So those are the equations. The next thing you're going to need to do is the bottom part down here. I want you to compare and contrast. Actually, that's not correct. What I'd like you to do first is look at the rate of change for each of these. Are they constant? Go ahead and take a second and look at that and decide. Okay, so you should have realized that yes, the rate of change for both of these is constant. The slope is constant, which you should have known because both of these are linear relationships. They're both linear. Therefore, their rate of change should be constant. Okay? So the question is, what's the difference between a proportional relationship and a non-proportional relationship? You have the equations and you have the graphs. I'm going to show you a few more graphs, and I want you to kind of decide what makes something proportional or non-proportional. So the one on the left is proportional, the right non-proportional. The one on the left proportional, the one on the right non-proportional. Proportional. Okay. Again, the one on the left is proportional, the one on the right is non-proportional. Left is proportional, right is non-proportional. So take a minute and go ahead and write down here what's the difference right here. Compare and contrast. How are they the same and how are they different? Proportional and non-proportional relationships. Do that now, and then when you're done, you can watch the final video.